Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn to Live Life on a Budget. My name is Millie. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas or a lovely holiday period if you do not celebrate Christmas. If you were working, I hope it went well. I just hope everyone's had a good week or so. When did I last film? I'm just thinking, it's the 27th today. I think I last filmed on the 17th, I want to say. So about 10 days ago. It feels like a while, but it's been busy. So I hope everyone else has had a lovely time. So we've got Fraser here. He has been nuzzling the screen and trying to get rid of him. Today's video is going to be a real mixture. It's just going to be one long one. I'm just watching Bobby. He's like doing something to the top of my cupboards. I just hope there's not a spider up there. Oh no. Right, anyway, distraction. It's going to be a real mixed bagged video today because it's just going to be everything in the last week that's like clumped in together. So grab yourself a hot drink, get settled down, or get everything ready if you're doing bits while watching, because it's going to be long. We're going to start off with bits of Happy Mail. I'm not going to show all the Happy Mail in one go because some of it I'm going to be using later on. I'm going to be... Bobby, what are you doing, man? Just worried he's going to knock everything off the top of my fridge. Did you hear that little meow? That little meow? He doesn't have his cone on anymore, by the way, guys, and he's doing much better. He's wanted to scavenge all of Christmas. Yeah, so we're going to have Happy Mail, quick catch up. I've changed a couple of things. I am then going to close out week 1 of month 12 for me, which is my December pay on the 19th. And then going to show you my budget for week 2 and cash stuff it. So it's going to be jam-packed. And we've got savings challenges in that. So it's going to be a lot. And I might not explain everything. If you watch this video and then you watch like the next video or the video after that and you're like, she didn't tell us about that in her other video. It's because my mind is just melted from Christmas. So this is to editing Millie. I had a Secret Santa from Ira for Christmas. So hopefully I've remembered to insert a picture now of what I got because I'm already using it. What's in here currently is highlighters that I use for budgeting because it was just easier to have them all together in a bag and just dip in and get what you need. Loved the Secret Santa. I loved watching everyone's advent calendar. I really wish I'd got one. I might have to consider that for next month. So that was a Christmas present. Also for Christmas I received this jar from my daughter. I've put money in it and I've not put it on properly, so it's not straight and it's bugging me now. It's from B&M, so a lovely coin jar. This is going to have all my random coins. If you saw my last video, I started a new challenge. What else Happy Mail did I receive? Where should I start? I also received this savings challenge from Simple Budgets. It's the 10 months till Christmas savings challenge. So it's something to save for every month. You tell her what your budget is. Yeah, Fraser, you like this one, don't you? Oh, don't lick me, darling. Yeah, you tell her how much you want to save in total and she breaks it down. So you do it over 10 months. I'm going to have a Christmas binder for next year with everything in. And that will lead me on to tell you my Christmas total. So that challenge is from Simple Budget Store on Etsy. Please go and check her out. It's inspired by Sparkle Budgets and created by Simple Budgets. And you have like drawing ones, colouring ones, scratch off ones, like puzzles. It's so good. And you just have the amount, you know, you could just budget £45 in April to put towards Christmas. I can, you know, and that's all I need to do. And I know that I'll reach the 10 months goal on this. So speaking of Christmas, I have this challenge which I asked Sarah to put to 400, and I have a Moo budgets, Scottish Highlander on a budget's £150 challenge here, and I thought that will take me to 550. My budget this year was 500. Let's have a look. So presents I budgeted 305. Sorry, it's obviously got a bit damp, and I spent 319.85. Decorations I budgeted 45 and I spent £46.29. Food I budgeted £100 and I spent £143.73. Extras I spent 50. I budgeted 50, sorry, and I spent £29.04. And chocolate bags were not a budgeted expense, but I spent £20.25. So I budgeted to spend 500 and I spent £559.16. So that's really, really good. With the two challenges that are in here. Oh, Fraser, you can't be right in the middle of the screen. With the two challenges that are in here, it would equals 550. I'd like to save more than that, but I don't want to save too much more because I don't want to have too much money and go crazy. So I have I haven't washed it off yet, backup challenge from the Budgeting Bear that I was colouring before. And then, speaking of Christmas, I got these A6 inserts from Budget with Ira, and they are just gorgeous. Oh, I just love them so much. I think that one's the right way up. I did actually, Drunks got spilled over Christmas and it has damaged the corners slightly, so I might order some more. I'll still use these, but I'm just like, oh, the perfect product from Ira. And these are for cash envelopes, so I'm going to have my savings challenges, but I'm going to be stuffing, so I'll stuff my daughter's present money, her budget, and then when that's done I'll snowball it. So I won't have a category for an envelope for each person, but there'll be like one for my daughter, one for me, one for family, one for friends, food, tree, decorations, etc. So that's more happy mail. I feel really out of breath, like so I think, if I get this wrong, I'm really sorry. Pink Bear, if you go back in my last couple of videos, she said to tie a small purse on the chain, the dinky ones, to the binder for your dice. Well, I had this available, so I've just done that, so I don't lose my dice. So I got this from the Secret Santa with Ira. I think that was in the Secret Santa. And I got this from Simple Budgets for my January challenge. If you just heard that loud noise, I'm really sorry. It's my upstairs neighbour. I don't know what they're doing. Something must have fallen. Yeah, this is from Sarah at Simple Budgets. It's my January challenge because I like to do a challenge a month. So it says, I am beautiful, strong, brave, loved and kind. And each letter is £1 and it equals £35. And I just love it. What a way to start January. And I got this. And I also, from my Secret Santa, from Ira, I'll try and remember in the description to write what's from where, because I know I'm like bombarding with information because I feel like I've got so much to get through. I also received a dice challenge, which you hopefully would have seen if I've put the picture in. Save £200, so we'll use that as well. So that was all of Christmas and January, and yeah, so we went over budget with Christmas, but it was contained. It was my first year doing the budget, so I'm quite happy with that. Other small tweaks, changes in binders is that I've changed my sinking funds binder up because I felt like Bobby had hit the snip, but he was a slow recoverer, and the vet said that he thinks he might just be a sickly cat. Which we've got one with Fraser. Will you stop chewing your belly, please? It's giving me a look like, but Mum, I want to. Oh, don't lick me. You know, we've got one with Fraser, and he's like levelled out over the years and got better. and we're able to manage like his allergies and stuff so much more. But like with Bob, and then my car MOT is next month, and my emergency fund is at £25. And I just felt this huge weight on my chest, like, oh my god, I can't breathe. And I've got so many envelopes I want to stuff and goals I want to hit. So basically what I've done is, and I know Katie at My Future Budget Life has done this as well, is I've simplified. So I've got my top main 4, which is my car ones, the emergency fund, vets, debt is now in here because it's technically a sinking fund. And yeah, they must be the main 4. Is that right? Emergency, car, vets, and Christmas, which is in another folder. And then for my variables, I've got the bills that I'm saving up for annually. So currently it's Disney Plus, Bobby's food, which is a backup for his food, and gifts, my daughter's birthday. And then me and my daughter have got an envelope each. These are the new ones from Ira. So she's currently got all the clothes money in there. You'll see in a minute, we spent the school fund. Then there wasn't enough, and I was taking I only took like £2 out of the actual weekly budget to go towards it, but you know, and there was more we could have got. I've put the treat money from the scratch and save that I'm going to use for this channel in my one. And basically, instead of having like clothes, medical, we both have glasses eye tests this year at different times of the year. I think I'm first. I need like all the anti-reflective stuff on my glasses. My daughter's got her contacts now, so she might not want glasses or only get a cheap pair, so will cost very different. When I was working and I had my last eye test, I spent over £300 on glasses, eye test, and all the extra stuff, and I need prescription sunglasses and all of that. Especially with my migraines and things, like, yeah. So it just made sense that we just have this, and then when there's stuff coming up in the future, we stuff our envelope, and then whatever's in there covers that. Because whatever's in clothes might not cover what I want to get my daughter for her college interview, or it might not cover her glasses in medical, but there's money in school. Do you see what I mean? It's this is just a bit more free flowing, so it's what we need, but not like just whatever we fancy, a treat or anything. It's like what our sinking funds would have been, just to make it a bit simpler. So we're just trialing that, and hopefully that way, because I'll only have, like, rather than trying to stuff multiple variable envelopes and just stuff one each, I will build up the main 4 sinking funds. So I feel like emergency fund for my own peace of mind needs to become a bit more of a priority. So just quickly, because you saw that I put debt into my sinking funds, the debt savings challenge envelopes are in this jar now. They might move to this jar when I finish this challenge, because it just takes them out of the main binder, which the only change here is that I took debt out, and as you can see, and electric's no longer with gas and water, it's with in its own cash envelope, because it's now a cash envelope, because it's only ever going to be cash, because I have to top it up with a key meter, and I just changed the wallets for gas and water. Hopefully you can see that okay. So that's the only change there. And then lastly, this last bit of Happy Mail affects my day-to-day budget and how I do things. Oh, look, you can see it already. I didn't realise that. So with my old binders, I could track all my expenses and my meal plans, but I've changed it. So now I just have a binder of meal plans. Keep the old ones at the back, like I can look for inspiration. So that's going well. This is like my expenses. I won't show it too much because I've shopped in a few independent stores. I don't know what I list them as, and I also have things like budget category, Organiser. Oh, Bob is trying to chase Fraser's tail. Fraser doesn't like it. Look, so there you go. This is what we're going to be putting into challenges in a minute. Little sneak peek. And yeah, I just will do that all the way through. So rather than having a sheet per week, I just will draw a big line and I will count what's in my bank account and what I have in my envelopes in my rollover, and then that will do everything just to level it out. Rainbow Budgets and my Future Budget Life put a little tick next to those, I think. They both do. I know Rainbow Budgets definitely does. And then I've got all my debt trackers in the back, which we can fill in. And then you've seen this gorgeous piece of Happy Mail. And because I knew this was coming and I saw this come out, and I'd been thinking about joining Patreon for Budget with Ira. The stickers work out cheaper if you do it through Patreon. I just decided to do it. So this is my weekly binder and this is my monthly binder, and I will have all my monthly sheets in there. So Fraser, you're messing up the tablecloth and I don't know how. So just very quickly, you will see this more from the 19th of January because I was worried that like the stickers for the following month might not come before my budget starts on the 19th of January. Where did you find a birthday candle from? He's knocking stuff off the top of my cupboards and he's just, oh no, the birthday candle was on top of the fridge. So it's just clutter. The fridge is my clutter space, so whenever he's up there I'm like, oh my gosh. There'll be nothing dangerous, but just worry what will get broken because it'll get knocked off with his bum. That's Bob for you. He's feeling much better. So yes, I won't be using this really until the 19th of January just to make sure. And then with my Secret Santa, I received this lovely June budget booklet. I really loved the June design and the Scandi features. I just didn't, it was right before I was going to buy my car, so I didn't buy anything from that design. But I'm going to use that for this month, for month 12. So we're going to check in with that, and I've just adapted it. So in my monthly one, I'll have the whole month budget, and I'll have like my universal credit and my PIP, because they're my main pays budgets, so that they will all equal 0. That one's not a good example because I put it to 4. I was going to give myself $15.49 left, but I ended up with 0. Like I was doing on my sheet, and I had lots of sheets. Now they're just contained basically into 3 booklets. This one, and then it'll be this one once this month's done, the Abundant Budgets book, and then my notebook that's my expense tracker. So I've just created all of this into here, so we'll see this in a minute. But I've just got to show you this. Beautiful, beautiful. The budget planner is, I think it was £10 or £12 on Budget with Ira's Etsy, but no, my daughter painted that stone for me a couple of years ago now. Just beautiful, I love it. Yeah, and then the sticker packs are different prices. You don't even need to get the stickers if you don't want to. So at the front is envelope savings challenge. So I'm going to put that in one of the jars, and this is going to be for the emergency fund. But I'd like to be able to complete it without touching it, and I think it comes to like 300 and something pounds. I can't remember. Then I have my 2023 goals, which I've talked through with you guys before. They've stayed the same. The piece of paper, is it in the back? Yeah, this one. If anyone doesn't remember it, feel free to pause and have a gander. And then I'm just going to double page it because just looks so beautiful. So I actually used some of the June stickers, and I've got all of the stickers in the back here, so from all the different sheets, so that I can mix and match with different colours, and then I'll just keep them, and I might use them in different months and stuff. But oh, so that's set up for the 19th of January. It's going to start and run till the 16th of February. And then I've just got, like I've just said with this one, Fraser's watching Bob climb all the cupboards behind me. I'm like, please don't jump on my head. This would be the monthly budget and the goals. This would be the check-in for the month. I always run on a 4-week month. I just I would count up all the days in the month, and then I divide it by 4. And I think this month, was it this month or the month I'm currently on? One of them was like 7.25 days. So one is 8 and the rest are all 7. weeks. Yeah, so 1 month, and then a universal credit one and a PIP, paycheck bill tracker. And the envelope check-ins, just so that I can do it. Then I'll have a sinking fund check-in, a budget breakdown with like my percentages of how much I spent in each area, because I feel like percentages are a really handy way to look at things, because I know before, like in takeaways, I've spent like £150 to £200, but then I've had a really high monthly inflow, like total income, and actually it was only like 5% of my actual budget, which isn't great, but still. Bob, do you need rescuing? Oh, hang on. Sorry about that. Bob was being a pickle and on top of the cupboards, and I have lights strung around my ceiling, and he was trying to get to them and play with them, and I just didn't want... They're turned off at the moment, so he shouldn't be able to electrocute himself, but I just didn't want him to fall or anything like that. And I've just given him and Fraser some biscuits, because I have a feeling that's why he's being a pickle. So yeah, I just feel like sometimes percentages help put it in perspective of where your budget is rather than the amount. I'm out of breath though. I had to stand on a chair and like try to grab him, because he was like, no, I don't want to come down, I want to play. And I feel really snotty today. Anyone else feel a bit coldy? The weather here keeps going hot, cold, hot, cold. And it's nowhere near as cold as it was, but yesterday or the day before it was like 12 degrees or something, but today it's like 4, and it's like, oh, anyway. Then debt and credit score and net worth on this page, and then just notes and how did my month go. Because, you know, and that's exactly what I love about this, is you can do whatever you want it to be. You can use every page. You can have like, I think in the weekly bill tracker set, you get like 5 budget by paycheck bill trackers, and even these are slightly different. Let's show you a sheet. You get so many. I got the weekly one because the monthly one was out of stock when I ordered. You get like loads of these, washi, free stickers. Let's see, I've used a lot of these. That's a June one, but I'll keep them all together. No spend weekend. I could have done with that this month. Look, you get a budget by paycheck bill tracker. You also get a budget one. Oh look, there's one with budget. So I use different ones on different sheets for different things, and different total boxes, and you can just mould it, and you don't even, if you're looking at it thinking, yeah, well, you've got to spend every month to get the stickers, you don't have to. You could make your own. I have a collection of washi tapes that I like to use for different things, and you could make it with your own washi tapes, your own stickers, or you could use it like a bullet journal, and it's like a bullet journal book, but you've got the calendar in, and then just design it and decorate it yourself. So I'd like use highlighters, and Ira actually very early on in his channel, he had a video about how to make your own sheet, and I think he used wallpaper on one of his. Correct me if I'm wrong. He used like a strip of wallpaper for the decorative washi bit. So yeah, it's just really, really great. There are so many amazing, fantastic planners out there, and I really want to try them all. So for now, we're going to go with this budget with Ira and Abundant Budgets. And I am really loving this right now. And look, I love this. And I also just want to shout out Yasmin Camilla. She's got an intentional budget planner that looks really up my street. She does a month and a weekly budget, so that might be what these planners are, both 6 months long, so it might be what I get next. And Rainbow Budgets has I think it's a yearly planner that looks really good as well. So if you're looking for planners and you want to purchase from a shop, then have a look around and see what suits you and your needs, because we are so blessed and lucky to have some really amazing sellers. I feel like the more I talk, the more snotty I get. So, shall we? I'm just going to have a sip of coffee. shall we whiz through this check-in very, very quickly? So we're in the June budget book for the monthly expense sheet. I wonder if I can just bring you in closer. My phone does not like that. It doesn't zoom, so I've just literally bent the arm. It's going to be interesting pulling you back up. So we started the budget on Monday the 19th because that's when I got paid. I had 3 IOUs from last month because of Christmas. I lent myself the money to buy bits beforehand. There was £25 from food, £15 from household and £110 from cats. I paid that. And I did a food shop with £33.83 that was for the food bank. £35.03 on the Tuesday for eating out with friends. That's for me and my daughter. So I feel like that's not too bad. Although it could have, you know, the food could have been better. But Wednesday was the big spending day. It's when I did all the last food shops and everything else. So I'm really sorry if you can't see this. I'll read through it. My daughter's meant to be at art club, but she decided to have the day off and come with me. And we spent £1.39 at Lidl in the bakery bit because I went looking for their £1.50 veg boxes. Because we was like out at the shops at like 8 in the morning. So I was like, oh, I'll just stop in. But apparently my Lidl does it late afternoon. So that's a January thing for me. But we stopped at the bakery. I spent £3.67 from miscellaneous in home bargains. I think that was on pens. So like these pens. I really should get the erasable ones. My ink's run out on them. But I do love the way these ones write. The zebra. I spent £40 topping up my electric key for over Christmas. I put £29.45 of diesel into my car. I spent £9.99 from the school sinking fund. £11 from the clothes sinking fund, but I didn't take it from the clothes sinking fund. I took it from the budget. It was basically treats, and I didn't know where to categorise it because there were 2 tops for me that were on sale in Asda. One of them I had been eyeing up since, I think it came out in summer. And it was like originally £14 and it was a £5. So I was like, I'm having that. Like, I love it. And they had my size. I just love it. Which is funny because it really suits my new hair. I spent £12.79 in Asda on self-care bits. I got 2 hair dyes and a face mask. I've dyed my hair for years. Oh, sorry, I feel really like, oh, snotty. Sorry about that. I've dyed my hair for years and I was like purple at the roots but like a metallic brown, but it was washing out and the blonde dye was coming through. I'm naturally like a dark blonde now. I used to be light blonde. If I lived in a really hot sunny country I would be a lighter blonde, like a I don't know, sandy blonde. And basically I just halved and halved my hair because the brown was washing out. I just bleached the top bit and I put like a very light ashy lilac colour on top, and then underneath is like really dark purple, which I already had that colour. My mum gave it to me. I wish there was a blonde eco-friendly version because I always dye my hair dark because I feel bad for the planet. And I think, oh, I'll go to Lush and get henna stuff, but they don't do blonde, do they? Anyway, ran over. New hair for Christmas and new tops. I do actually need tops, like go through tops like no tomorrow, and Bob's got really sharp claws and he tends to pull holes in them, and then they become pyjama tops because they're all holy. I spent £5.80 Asda on food bits. I spent £2.28 again from school. That was in home bargains. That was basically the 2 school expenses were art stuff. And then I spent £34 and 2p on Christmas food from Aldi. It was the final like top up. We did get a few treat bits as well and extra bits, but it's all right. It was £59 over our budget, but we did really well. And I went over budget on me and my daughter for Christmas. She was like £15 over. I was like an extra £20. But it's good because we have a guideline for next year. Then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday and today are no spend days. And let's just write that on. So because I have so many colours, I thought I'd use these stickers for no spend days because you only get this amount. And I want to have 16 no spend days this month, and there's not 16 stickers there. I'm taking advantage of the fact that it's Christmas and I will go out, but I will not go to shops. I'll just go places. And then I also need to write on here that we had like scratch cards for advent calendars and stuff, and we kind of split it, but I said I'd take change. And so I've got add in £1.75. You can't even see it, it's out of shot. That's what I have from the winnings. So we're going to add that into the budget. It's already in my expense tracker, so that's all good. So it's just going to go into savings challenges, and then the little calendar here I put on as like a thing for like check-in, but we're doing it today because then tomorrow morning I can just go out and go shopping. So yeah, and all of my bills have come out so far perfectly fine, apart from council tax because it's bank holiday, so that will come out tomorrow. I have to roll into next week's budget. Oh, so I need to do my check-in, don't I? Like completely lost. Right, okay, so I love the sheets from Simple Budgets, but I'm not good with printers. I could probably resize them, but no, I'm just opening the Abundant Budget sheets because that's got the answers on it. So for week one's check-in, in food I opened with 300 and I spent £101 and 5p. So my monthly total was £101 and 5p. I think I included the Christmas food spend in this. I'm not sure. Because technically it was for the food for the week. So, and it came from the budget. But I'm rolling over 200. Because that's what I got left. Household, I opened with 50. I spent 15 on the IOU. So far this month I've spent 15. I need to open that binder so I can see what's in the back of each one. I think we're rolling over 15. Cats, technically I spent 110 even though it was on an IOU. We borrowed it from this month for this month, so that they were sorted. So my monthly total, this is just so that I can see if I've lent myself money from other areas, I can see that if I'm still staying under budget. Like if I gave diesel all to treats, all the diesel money to treats, do you know what I mean? I didn't even do diesel, hang on. Come back to diesel. We're rolling over £70 in cats. Okay, diesel. I started with 80. I spent £29.85. So it's 29.85, and we're rolling over 40. So you can see there I'm rolling over 40, but £10 and 15p has gone elsewhere. So treats, technically I spent nothing. Technically. But we opened with 20. We spent nothing, but we're only rolling over £7. And self-care, we opened with 30. I spent £12.79. That's the monthly total so far. And I'm rolling over 15. Miscellaneous, I spent £3.67. So some of these have gone into savings challenges, which you should have already seen in my first cash stuffing of the month. 367, and I'm rolling over 15. I was about to be like, no, it's 10, but that's because I've put in there what I'm stuffing for this week. And then electric, I spent 40, but we're rolling over 40. So it means 20 went to savings challenges. I haven't done my... I have my total on the other sheet. So the total spend for this week was £311.96. Same for the month so far. Goal is 780. So we get the new calculator. I did get one for Christmas. I thought I was, so apparently she got it in the sale as well, so that's even better. I'm just adding up the rollover column. So rolling over £402. Oh, the 7. I was like, that doesn't seem right. Yeah. Okay. So that's this booklet done. That's how the week's gone in basic view. Let's go to Abundant Budgets book and see how the week went in better view. So I'm just having a sip of coffee. So I opened with 186 as budgeted. I received £1,593.68 from Universal Credit, £21.80 two times over for 2 lots of child benefit over 2 weeks. I received the £1.75 from Scratch Card, and I put into my budget £30 from sinking funds, giving me a total of £1,855 and 3p for the week. Pets at Home came out, rent, car insurance breakdown, home insurance, vet club, mobiles. And mobiles came out late. It came out like 2-3 days late, and it should have come out the same time as TV and broadband, because with Sky, both of them, the direct debit was both set to the 19th, but you know, whatever, it came out. I was like, oh, it didn't come out. Water came out. That was my final water thing, so I'm just waiting for the bill now to see how much I need to settle up between the two. Club Card Plus came out, and council tax hasn't come out because of the bank holidays. Club Card Plus actually came out on Christmas Day. It still came out of my account that day. I didn't think it would because of bank holidays and that. And then school sinking fund, I spent £12.27, £11 from clothes, and £34 and 2p for my final Christmas sinking fund payment for the year. So in bills or fixed expenses, I spent £981, leaving with £874 and 3p. Then you've just seen all of this that I've spent. It's the same over the two, but the £311.96 I spent from envelopes left me with £562 and 7p to do savings. Roll the dice, got £3. Challenges has already got £3.88. It's going to get another £17 something, or adding it up to £21.41. We'll do that in a second. MOT received £15, vets 10, clothes 5, Disney plus 10, leaving me, so my total savings for the week was £64.41, leaving me with £497.66. I then put £5 towards my debt sinking fund, £15 towards my home scratch challenge, and £20 towards my lights on scratch challenge, which came to £40 for extra savings, and that was 400, leaving me with 457.66. But when I checked, my actual rollover is £457.57. Oh, I can't get my words out. So I have a 9p difference, so I've lost 9p somewhere. So because my challenges involve colouring, I'm just going to go over next week's budget very quickly and cash stuff for it. Oh no, I can't cash stuff. I'm going to do the challenges that I can and then cash stuff, I think. So I've done a rollover of £400 because I did this budget before I did my closeout, because I was waiting for council tax. So I'm going to have an actual of 457.57. I've also budgeted for child benefit 3 to come in. My first PIP payment of 2023, and nothing for other and sinking fund use. So I should have a total budget for the week for £926. For bills, I should have TV licence, car tax and Patreon. I put electric in there because force of habit, and I've put council tax in. I realised I hadn't budgeted for it, so I just put it at 0. Really need to get a rub out pen, Millie. Yeah, so they're the set bills that are due to come out, that come to £39.80, leaving with £886 and 20p. My envelopes are £60 from food, household £5, cats I budgeted £5. I'm actually going to take more because Bob's food, his wet food, you know, he's got enough, but his biscuits are starting to run low, so you can't even see it. I just thought maybe I should just order both because then I get free delivery. So I might stuff a bit more than that. Diesel isn't going to get anything, treats isn't going to get anything, self-care isn't going to get 10, miscellaneous is going to get 5, electric is going to get 20. Give me £105 spent in expenses. The envelopes, leaving with £781.20. Roll the dice is budgeted nothing. Challenges is budgeted £4.20 just to round off the number at the bottom. MOT card is going to get £90 because my MOT is due in a couple of weeks. I need to book that. Vets £5, emergency £10, Christmas £10, gifts nothing. Me and Apple nothing. I've put nothing, but I might put money in there. £100 for gas, £50 towards my car insurance sinking fund. So savings should get £269, leaving me with £512. And then I want to put £20 into the envelope challenge to help clear my tablet debt. So we'll do a scratch off from that and then see if it's higher or lower. Leaving me with hopefully a rollover of £492. So I'm just going to pause you and bring you back up again. So if you're fast forwarding, then you will have just got to the savings challenge part of this video. We are zooming through and it feels like I am doing an awful lot. So if your brain feels like it might explode, so does mine. Let's get the envelope binders we need out. Right, so let's empty the purse because we know that the Fraser's ruffled up the tablecloth. I was about to be like, Ujima, what's it? So I've got some of these in here. I need to get some new envelopes because look, I've got marks on them and it just doesn't give the same effect to the beauty of Ira's cash envelopes. So I have a bundle of coins in the back here. I've got the 175 that I won from the Christmas scratch cards and slit. And I know it's not split evenly. I just gave the bigger half to my daughter. More money coming out of travel. It's all a bit messed up because of the clothes spending, because I didn't have the money with me for that, so I've had to pay myself back and etc, etc, etc. Didn't spend anything from household, like literally spent only the IOU, so I've got 5 of there. Then what's left in my food envelope, and that's everything. So that purse is closed out. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 in 50p, £2.50p, 16, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, so that's 17, isn't it? 10, 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52, 53. Right, I'm going to do some of the challenges now, but because this video is long enough, I'm going to do this one at the end because some people don't like the colouring. So we'll put the money on top of this that's going in there, but you won't see it till the end. Oh, I also got this rainy day savings card from Ira. Thanks, bestie. Lovely, lovely challenges. Right, so we don't need dice right now, but we do need to... We'll do the 7 challenges in a minute. Right, let's get rid of our 10p's. I have two 10p's. So 1, to, this is from Simple Budgets, both the 10 and the 20p, and the January and December challenges. I'm just going up to £5, so that takes me up to £1.60 is my next one, but I've already done up to £3, so I must be at £4.50. So 50p, and then I'll cash in at a £5. Now, we said £1 in 20p's, and we 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. Doing the same with this one. So let's cross off £1. 20, 40, 60, 80, £1. So I just need like another 120 to go. And then they will all go on to, the 20p's and 10p's will go on to here, because I'm just doing it as a quick, how much, you know, what's the most change I get, and we'll be able to see it in colours. I don't know what I've done with the lid for this. Oh, it's right next to it. So hopefully it'll be a nice visual. Let's see, it's the 27th of December today, so this would be like the last December check-in. Can we reach the goal? So I have gone through and changed out some of the pound coins, because this binder was getting very full, but also if I keep the pound coins in my binders, so if you look in my car insurance, there's a lot of pound coins in there right now. It means I don't have to go to the bank if I hang on to the 5s and the 1s. So we've got £5 here. So we'll do, I don't know how well you can see this. This is where I'm at. So I've done a 1 here, the 2's here, and the 10 here. So we're going to do 2 here, 2, 4, 5. So that's done. And then I need 2, 4, 6, 8. And we're done. Oh my gosh, and we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes! Sorry, Fraser. I just swung his head round to look at me. We completed the December challenge. I love these. So that means I need to cash stuff this sinking fund. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to do a separate cash stuffing video for next week. I'll just film it right one after the other. I wanted to do it all in one like Swift video, but Swift videos are not my thing. So in here we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Go Millie, go Millie. I've completed every one of these since I started doing them in October. So that's the third one I've completed. I'm just going to put it in here for now. And in the cash stuffing video, some of that's going to sinking funds. I know I said all of it was going to, because I bought technically the book from Ira, the budget book. That was what I bought. That's what I owed myself with that money, and the stickers, because they were going to go out of stock and I didn't know what he was going to be getting back in stock, because obviously the stickers are the monthly exclusive. But yeah, oh dear. Then let's do the winter challenge from What If I Fly 17. So if you're waiting for the cash stuffing for next week, it's going to be in the next video. I'm going to colour this in a minute. So technically 50p should go in here, but I'm going to put £2 into there. Oh no, wrong one. Because I want to do a Christmas tree. Yeah, I have the whole set of challenges. Christmas trees are £2. I chose the ones, obviously, but because we just had Christmas, it's either going to be a Christmas tree or Rudolph. But we still have 50p's going into the other challenge, so that's all right then. Oh, I just wanted to do a little dot for the star. I couldn't even do it in the lines. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. It equals £45, but it's over like a couple of months, and this will go into sinking funds or something. I did think about with my savings challenges, like putting the money into like the savings envelopes or the scratch challenges, but I just think to me it feels like I'd be cheating myself a bit, so at least I can bulk up my savings funds, sinking funds, and then put more into challenges. So I've got to find all the pens now. I have two 50p's here, which is orange, so let's do 2. And I really thinking this is a good idea, so because I don't know how much it's going to save. It'll be like a potluck almost. So put, sorry there was no warning with that one. Then 5p's are yellow, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What could we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take the lid off because it's too empty just to chuck it all in. Fraser, you can't come in, darling. I need the camera. I've got two 2p's, which are hot pink. Oh, this might be too hot a pink, but we'll find out. Yeah, it is a bit. 1. Fraser, why are you licking? Oh, I know, it's the treats pink. It's in a different area. So 1 2p and 2 2p's. The treats one is a bit mangled, the end. So put that in. And then 1p's are green. So we've got 1 2 3 4. So we do 1. These are a little bit thick to use on this, but it's okay. It's all art, isn't it? 2. These are cut off, so I don't know whether to include them as 2 or 1. Should we do it as 2? One, 2. So that's 4. Beautiful. See, it's already, I've only been doing it for what, 2 weeks? Is that it? Or has it been longer? This is the Relax 2 challenge. It came as a thank you card, but it's coming along nicely, and it's all different amounts. So there's no way I could work out what this challenge will equal. So I've got a nice big jar. It's like my version of the penny challenge. So that's it for this video. Oh, I managed to get it in under an hour, but I didn't get it all in because I'm about to take you over to cash stuff. So check out that video, because not only will I be cash stuffing my weekly expenses. Is that the right page? Yes. I'm also going to be cash stuffing my December savings challenge. Yay me! Yeah, and we'll roll the dice and all the rest of it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all doing well and have had a lovely festive period. And I'd just like to say Happy New Year, and I hope you have a healthy and lovely, wonderful 2023 that brings you everything you want. Thanks guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye.